Well, hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Purple Door Podcast, a Friends Rewatch Pod. I am one of your hosts, Alasdair, alongside the tremendous DeeAnn. DeeAnn, how are you today?
I'm doing all right, Al. I'm doing
Good.
all right. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad.
Why are we
My
sad?
my seasonal job came to an end last night, and I'm
Right?
still a little sad about it today. I'm waiting to find out if I have a seasonal job for Christmas or not. And
Right?
but it won't be with the same awesome people doing the same exact thing. So it was a very bittersweet night. Lots of fun, but very
That's
sad.
sad. The people are what truly make a workplace a
It
good workplace.
does, for
Yes.
real. And also though, so then I got to
Mm-hmm.
look for the things that we're looking forward to and excited about. And this Saturday, Al, what are we doing?
We are improving it up.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
So,
we are.
in the last couple of days, well, just today, would you believe the world of improv has come up in two conversations I've had?
You're kidding.
So,
How random.
you jumped on for a second. My friend Derek and I went live on Instagram for my
Yes.
other podcast. He and I know him well. We've known each other for years. But something
He
I
seems like a cool dude. I
he's got
just
some
want to
stories. He's awesome.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Just tremendous guy. And he's got a sort of bravado about him. Like when he talks, people listen. He can work a crowd well. He's just got that personality, which I just thought was a natural gift, which is half true. But he also worked in comedy clubs in Manhattan for years.
Wow.
And he spoke to the comics and learned from them how to really grasp a crowd and take them on a journey and this, that, and the other, and uses that when he's doing talks about the outdoors,
Okay.
which I
Very
found
cool.
super interesting. And then I just recorded another episode of my other podcast, and the lady did a 6 week stand up course. And the whole point was yes, it's stand up, yes, it's comedy, but we're going to help you make like pitches for your business and things like that through this skill set.
Huh.
And that's something very similar to what we have talked about with our previous wonderful guest, Mary Gallagher.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Man,
Yes. So it's
that
like
is
the world of stand up is just coming
see?
around me saying, come on in, the water's fine.
That I'm just saying. My parents popped over, so I'm a little bit late coming to meet with you, and I apologize for that. But my parents popped over, and so we were talking, and I brought up, I was crying about last night and showing them pictures because we took pictures, and now I can post them and all that. And so we were talking. I was like, "Yeah, but this Saturday, I'm super excited. Al and I, and maybe Joseph." And Joseph was like, "No, I'm not going." And I was like, so I invited my dad, and
Yes.
so I was reading him the description of what all it is, and he's like, "That seems like a lot. No, I'm okay." He's like, "My confidence is fine." I was like, okay, well, there you go."
We are going to have a blast.
Yes, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm excited about feeling a little uncomfortable and
Yeah.
but it'll be fun. It'll be a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah. We will post some pictures. We'll wear our Purple Door shirts. We will just
Okay,
have a blast.
done.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. I
Me
can't
too.
wait.
Me here for it.
Yep. Well, let's
Okay.
see. What do we have going on? We are doing the One With The Bullies today. And
Yes.
I have a decent amount of questions, I think.
Oh.
I've got about 15 questions, would you
Oh my god,
believe?
I only have 8.
Yeah, I feel like I've got a lot. I will probably have some of yours. So I don't know how I ended up with so many, but yet I do. I was
Wow.
just on
Oh,
on a roll.
I guess so. Okay. All right. I'm nervous. Okay.
No,
I
you've
got to
got it.
get my life together. All right.
I think it's
Al,
going to
it's
be
on
okay.
for next
It's
week. I'm
on.
just saying. All
All right,
right.
you're coming at me with like 37 questions. I see.
Yeah, that's right. And it's going to be obscure things like
I love it.
what was the color of whoever's socks? And I don't even know.
I do have a
So
color
just wait.
question buried in here.
I'm
You'll
sure you
see.
do. I am
Yeah.
sure you do.
But we're not going to start off with a colored question. We're going to start off with a word question, When
Okay.
Chandler has his hat taken, his shirt has one word on it. What's
It
that word?
does. It's America.
It is indeed
America.
America. That's it.
Nice. All right. Well, then here's this one.
Yes.
In the opening scene, Rachel is drinking a drink. What is she drinking?
See, you thought
And
I'd
it
be.
is very product
Mhm.
placement aware.
Okay.
It's in her hand, and her hand is covering up like almost all the letters, but you if you see it, you're like, I see it.
All right. I did not see any of it, so I'm just going to guess a Diet Coke.
Ooh, that's a great guess, but that would be Monica. No,
Ah.
Rachel has a Sprite.
You know what? That was going
And
to be
it
my
is
second guess.
covering up the
Yeah.
RITE. But like you could
Nice.
see it's the green can and the SP and
See, I was
mhm.
funny. I was going to guess Sprite there. I thought, well, that's a bright green. I might have noticed that. Diet Coke's a bit
Right.
more silvery. I'll go with that.
Yes.
Should have stuck with my gut.
Dang it.
But we will stick on a similar kind of culinary adventure here. What kind of side dish does Monica say she would be expected to make at the 50s diner?
Oh, a Laverne and curly fries.
It would be indeed, which is a great name. A great name.
Yes. Okay. Or no, not really speaking of, but what's Phoebe's dad's dog's name? Or
Oh, that's a
the
good one.
family, like
Yeah,
Frank
the
and
the yappy dog.
uh-huh. The one that's
Yeah,
hanging out that has the trampoline
he's got
that
trampoline. I do love that line. I did not I didn't catch his name. I'm 0 for 2. I do not know.
Noodle.
Noodle. It's a good name. It's a good
It's a
name.
great name for a dog.
One of my
Oh
favorite
man.
names for a dog of all time also came from Friends. And when later on, when Chandler is scared of dogs, they're looking after clunkers, which I
Yeah,
just makes me
Mr.
smile.
Clunkers.
I
Yeah.
just something great about clunkers, which I just love. But that's a good one too. All right, I've got some catching up to do. Let's see if you get this one. I feel like you will. How much money does Monica say she has in her bank account?
$127.
She does, and you are 3 for 3.
Yes.
Look at you go.
All right. What kind of sandwich does Joey bring with him in
God
the
damn it.
cab?
God damn it. I wrote the question. Sorry,
Ow!
excuse me. What happened was I
Uh-huh.
watched
See
the
what
episode.
happened?
What happened
Uh-huh.
was, and
Uh-huh.
then I wrote down some notes. And I was like, it's something an olive loaf, but no mayo, because that would be disgusting. I bet
Right.
DeeAnn's gonna ask me that. I should go back and look what the something and olive loaf is, because I don't
Yep.
even know what olive loaf is. And it was something kind of
Oh,
odd and
it's so
peculiar.
gross looking.
Right. I have no idea. And I had this whole monologue in my head. And did I go back? No, I did not. And I knew
And
you
do
would
you
ask
wish you would have?
more than you
Yes.
possibly know.
This is
Yes.
all about following your gut at this
It
point,
is. And
Al.
I
Come on,
didn't.
man.
Oh, so
It's
something an olive loaf.
olive loaf and ham spread with no mayo because that's
That would be
disgusting.
that would ruin
Mhm.
it. God bless it. I knew you would ask me that. Lesson learned. All right. How many points did Monica see her stock go up in the newspaper before she decided to invest?
Oh.
She said it's gone up something.
Was it 3 points?
Oh, it's 2 points.
Dang it! Okay, this
Yes.
is a good thing then because I thought 2 and then I was like, I don't think that was because I was working math out in my head whenever she was
Right.
saying it. And so, oh man, okay.
See, and 2 points, we'll get into this maybe if we care enough. I thought that maybe meant 2%, but apparently it actually means $2 if it goes up 2 points.
Mhm.
So I was like, I, I don't know. I wonder how much is one share of that company. Like, is that really that much? I don't know.
Yeah, it depends, but if you
Yeah.
put all $127 in there and it goes up at 2, I mean,
Yeah, it
that's
could
more
be.
than
You're making
yeah.
profit. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh,
It
my turn.
is your question. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I am speeding through these. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
What is Ross playing with on the bully before they pull the couch back? Playing with.
Like when
Oh,
waits it on the
I was like,
couch?
"What?" And then I had to look at what my answer was. So they're
Ah,
sitting on the couch,
yeah,
and then Ross starts playing with something, and
yeah.
Chandler's like, "Don't play with that."
I can picture the scene, and
And then they pull the couch back and they
yeah.
let it go.
Oh, it says the I don't know what it's called, but the Western tie thing. A bully. What's it called?
A bolo tie.
A bolo tie. There we go.
Okay, so let me tell you how that conversation went at
Right.
my house. So we were watching it, and I was like, "What? What?" And I was looking down, typing, and then I was like, "What was he playing with?" So I went back and I watched it, and then I was like, "Oh," because he's just kind of flicking it back and forth because that
Yeah.
guy's leaning over, you know. And then Chandler's like, don't play with that." Um, But
That's
I was like, "Joseph, what do you call that thing? What do you call that thing? My brother has one." And so
right.
he's like, "I don't know." And every time my brother wears it, I make fun of him. But it's a bolo tie.
A
And so I
bolo tie.
almost called him to find out, and then the word popped in my brain. But it's funny, and that's exactly how I described it was, that weird Western thing that my
Yeah.
brother wears sometimes whenever he thinks I'm not sure what he thinks.
So I don't see your brother often, but next time I see him, can I just randomly say, "Hey, where's your bolo?" in
Yeah,
conversation? Okay.
you should. You
Okay.
should, and just see what happens.
I like it. That will
Because
be done.
yeah, or, perhaps he'll listen to this, and then the next time that y'all see each other, he will be wearing it.
Yes.
So, that would be great.
I like it. I like it. Well, I thought you were going to ask my next question because it's worded very similarly.
Okay.
When Ross and Chandler are sitting in the coffee house and the bullies come back in, Ross is reading a magazine. What's it about? Think of the most obvious answer you
Dinosaurs.
dinosaurs it is. He is reading a dinosaur magazine.
Oh, how funny.
Yes.
Like, weird. Okay.
Yep.
How many stitches did Noodle get?
My gut says 9.
Ah, it's so close, it's
Oh,
8.
yikes.
Dang.
All right, it's been a close one. I like this question a lot. I had to Google it to make sure it was right.
Okay.
What? I'm trying to think how to phrase it because I phrased it one way and it's not right. There is a connection between Chandler and Gunther's attire in this episode. What is it? And that's not worded very well, but I can't think how best to do it.
Are they both wearing white shirts?
They're not. Did you notice something fun that Gunther was wearing?
No.
He was wearing a tie with a very prominent cat in the hat on it. And Chandler, the hat that got stolen, had the Grinch on it. Two Dr. Seuss characters.
Okay, I could not figure out for the life of me what that was on the
Right.
hat.
Yeah,
And I could not figure it out. What a weird thing to be on a navy blue hat.
weird thing. And I thought it maybe was, so I Googled it. And sure enough, that's what the general consensus was. It's Dr.
Wow.
Seuss and the Grinch. Not Dr. Seuss,
Okay.
the cat in the hat and the Grinch.
Huh. Well, there you go, Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
wonder when. Okay. Oh, it's my question.
It's on,
Hang
on
on.
to you.
Sorry.
You're
All
fine.
right. So, what kind of diner does Monica end up getting a job at?
It's a 50s nostalgia diner.
Yeah, I'm excited to talk about that later.
Yes, yes, I'm looking forward to that one. But
Hmm.
speaking of Monica, she says 3 phrases regarding the stock market. She says one, and then Joey says she said 2. Do you
Uh
know
huh.
what they are?
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Yeah, you do.
What? Time is money.
Yep,
It takes money to make money.
yep.
And then don't make me come down there and kick your Wall Street booty.
That's right. But we'll go with that. Yes.
Yeah. See, I'll keep it PG.
I did not. I lost my cool for a minute. I
You
did.
did. You did.
I
That
got rattled there.
bamboozled is nothing to be toyed with.
No, we don't play around in Bambi. I'll need to put like an E warning on this episode when we release it. Sorry, kids. Yeah. Oh,
Uh,
it's terrible.
I see, but I mean, even yours, it wouldn't even get the E. Like, it wouldn't even up the rating. All right. So, wait, is it
Let's
my
see.
turn?
So it's
Or
your
did I?
turn.
Okay. What song at the end do they dance to? Do the staff at the diner dance
The
to?
YMCA.
Very good. I got a whole little thing about YMCA that I did not know about too. So apparently, I am really excited about these next few episodes. While, or not, I mean, quite a few episodes where Monica's working at that diner. I love that diner.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty
It,
cool. And I like we
yeah.
spend a little time there.
Yes.
Um, let's see. Yeah, all right. It's on. Yeah, I'm asking you, right? Sorry, I've lost
Yes.
track. Yep. How much money did Monica say she made before breakfast?
Was it $14? Oh no, it wasn't, because I told Joseph it was more than I make at at my seasonal job. So
Right.
was it 20 bucks? 18
Go, go.
bucks?
Oh, yeah, so close.
Ah, man.
$17.
Dang it!
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Here is my last question. How sad. What did the bullies do for a living?
All right. So one of them, I assume, is a real estate agent
Okay.
because he said something like, "I've got to show an apartment." The
Yes.
other one, I don't know.
Okay. So I just assumed that they both were real estate agents
Right.
because they seem to know a lot about each, I don't know. Their relationship seemed like they worked together. And and whenever they were looking at something and then he's like, "Oh, I wonder if you have to work at Century 21 to get the
Yes.
cool jackets."
Yes.
And I just assumed that they were talking about the bullies while
That's a
they were
good
reading.
point. Yeah, that is
Mhm,
that connection there.
mhm. I do now.
Interesting. I like it. Well, we
Okay.
we know how much money Monica made. How much did Joey save by having breakfast there?
350?
350. Can you imagine paying 350 for breakfast? Well done.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd
Nice.
be awesome if breakfast only cost 350.
In
That would
Manhattan as
be
well.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I've got I think five more
Yeah.
for you.
I'm here
Wh-
for it.
Why did Monica buy stock in CHP?
Because she had a crush on Eric Estrada. No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes, she did.
Yes.
Nicely
But
done.
did you know that one of the bullies was on Chips?
So I didn't until I saw it when I went on IMDb to have a look about Chandler's hat.
Okay. See, I
Yeah.
didn't see the thing. Okay. All
Yep.
right. Yeah.
All right. When Chandler and Ross make their own coffee, and they're furiously starving,
The
which is
cappuccinos with a K.
which I
Ye
love. I love cappuccino with a K.
Yes.
What sports team is on the mug Chandler is drinking out
I
of?
know, Buffalo Bills.
No,
Yes, it is.
I don't believe it is. Let's have a
Then
look.
is it, are you gonna try to tell me it's the Giants?
I am.
Mm, okay, because I typed in Giants and then I decided that it didn't say Giants, that it says Bills, that it's the
All right.
Buffalo Bills. Look it
Drinking
up.
coffee. I'm
I'm
seeing if I can
looking it up.
find. No, that's not it. Oh, here it is. But can I zoom in enough? All right. This might bleed through on the audio. I've turned it down now. It's not a very clear picture, but I got some bad news, Wolves, and that is a Giants cup.
No! Dang it.
They're the same colors. They're both blue and
Yeah,
red.
they definitely are.
Yeah,
Man.
that.
Okay.
It could easily have been a Bills mug.
Yeah. And see, and I thought, dang. Okay. All
All
right.
right, that's okay though, because you're going to get this next one. I know you
Yeah,
will.
I hope
Where's
so.
where is Joey going before he goes to Central Park to help Ross and Chandler out?
Oh, to
He's
his niece's christening.
indeed he is.
Mhm. Mhm.
We meet Frank. I'm going to quick fire these last two. We meet
Yeah.
Frank in this episode, Phoebe's half brother, he has a friend named what?
Say that one more time.
He
Sorry.
has
Oh,
he
Mark.
Yes, Mark. Well done. And last but not least, it always feels unfair when Ross and Chandler are in the coffee house and they're drinking super quickly.
Yep.
What color are their mugs?
Hold on, hold on. There. I want to say yellow and green, but hang on.
You got 50. You got half of it.
Okay, it's blue. No. Hang on. Green and blue.
Green and blue it is.
Green and blue. Yep.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Okay. Excellent. 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 See, I even wrote down blue coffee mug, Buffalo Bills.
Right.
Dang it, but it wasn't.
It wasn't,
I
but I
had
like
written
the.
down Giants and then I erased it, and like if I use my little time thing, but you have to
I
see that.
love the confidence. Should have been the Bills.
It should have been.
Well, let's see. We get stuck in. We start off in the girls' apartment. They're watching the business channel because Monica is invested in her initials, which is, I believe, MEG.
Yes.
Yes. What
Uh-huh.
does the E stand for? Do we remember? I
I
think
thought it was Elaine.
I've forgotten, to be honest.
Mm.
Yes. And then Phoebe goes on a very Phoebe-esque, long-winded thing about all the signs to see her dad. I think it's to do with Frank's hot dog, a buffet. There's a spinning chicken in there somewhere. I don't quite remember what her whole spiel is, but she needs to go and see her dad. She has decided.
Yes, because okay, whenever he's like EIEIO, or that's what oh, it's cut out. I just pulled up the thing. But
Right.
it's hamburger, McDonald's, old McDonald had a farm. My dad is a pharmacist. And then
Yes.
there's a joke that got cut out where Chandler goes, and EIEIO is what your mom said when your dad left her. And
Right.
she goes, and the timing of it is so funny because she goes, yes. And he goes, really? And she goes, no. And then that's the end. But it's so funny. Like that one, it made Joseph laugh out loud. And
I love it.
yes.
Yeah, it's such just a Phoebe thing to see
It
all these cosmic signs, and
I
I
love
love
it.
it.
I
Well,
love it.
why don't you talk me through this next scene? We're in Central Park. I do love Ross and Chandler deciding not to play racquetball. What happens after this?
And then they sit down and then the bullies come in and they're like, or come over because they were already in there. I guess they were at the counter and they're like, you're in our seats. And they're kind of going back and forth. And the little guy's like, um, oh, you're supposed to be funny. And Chandler's like, no, actually, I was just going for colorful. And they are not entertained by Chandler being funny at all, which is so sad, right?
Right.
Because I think he's hilarious, but and
Yeah.
then that's whenever he reaches over and he takes the hat and he's like, "What just happened?" Which is so
Right.
funny. And then they go back and forth some more, and Ross is such an idiot.
Tell
Whenever
me
he's
why. Tell me why.
okay, well, because he's like, he's like, okay, you give him the hat back, and he's like, well, why should we? And so then Ross goes into that whole big long spiel about, well, he bought it because he was feeling really
Right.
down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and then Chandler's like, could you just stop? And I don't know because it was obvious at that point that these are not people that you can just reason with.
Right.
As an adult, have you ever been in a situation where somebody's just being a jerk like that?
In my younger days, I worked in a bar, so you encountered that. But
Oh,
it's a little different, that kind of situation because you kind of expect it. Um, yeah, I must have outside of that, where again it's kind of you go into it knowing people are going to get silly.
but like
Yeah, there
if you,
must have been a time, and some reason I just can't think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
where
don't I
people
don't I don't feel like this is I mean, obviously not normal behavior, but I feel like this is very out there
I
because
felt like it was a stretch for a storyline myself. Like it was just these guys came out of nowhere, act like idiots,
yeah,
like
well,
for no reason, and yeah, it was very odd to me.
yeah, very, 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 very strange. And
Yeah,
so, yeah, and so then they just come to the realization that they stole the hat.
right.
And that was the end of that scene.
Yeah,
And, you know, I just
and to
yeah.
find out that they're in real estate, at least one, probably both, are in real estate. That's all about customer relations and getting your name out there. Like it's just very odd to
Very
me.
odd. And then you know that one
Yes.
of them is trying to start a family, so he's obviously married and
Yeah,
like what is this? What is
yeah,
this? Who goes around who does that?
yeah, and
And
then they
then
just yeah.
and that it happens for multiple days is just bizarre.
Yeah, it's a very odd storyline.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, we that's the first of several encounters that we have there. But we go back to the girl's apartment. Monica comes back in from her
Okay, now hang on.
interview. Oh, what did I
There's
miss?
another well, because it's cut out of
Ah,
yours.
right,
So, whenever it comes over to the girl's apartment, Joey and Rachel are sitting there and they're talking. And Joey is telling Rachel about how he's done this with Phoebe before. She needs a lot of support, or he calls it like dad hunting or father hunting or something like that.
right,
And that it's a very traumatic, very hard for Phoebe. And so we've got to go and be supportive and crap, is what he says. And then she
right,
goes, okay, well, you just let me know when it's time to do which. And it's a very funny, not Rachel-y line at all,
right,
but when you just let me know when to do which, because he said supportive and crap. So,
right. All right, so this is clearly one that I need to watch the DVD.
yes. Then Monica comes
Yes.
in and they're
Right.
sitting there and they're all like, "Hey," about the
Yes, and she's
interview.
not happy about this situation because it's
No,
a 50s diner which we will come to love.
and
Um,
how did
yeah.
she not know that that's what she was going on an interview
Right.
for?
Right.
Like in the ad on
Yep.
the in the newspaper, it would say something along the lines of that you got to be able to perform or
Absolutely.
something.
Yeah,
You're not just a cook.
this is not a fine dining place. Yeah, without a doubt. She must have known, but she knows she probably has to take it because she has $127 to her name, and times are getting tough. Let's see. Ross and Chandler come in, and they
uh,
tell the guy. Yeah, Ross is a yeah.
Bye.
Hi.
And they both do it though, and that
They're
was
both in all their negative feelings at this point. They got picked on and bullied, um,
yeah.
which it's such a weird one. It really is. And is it at this point Monica picks up the paper and she sees that her stock has gone up 2 points, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm
Uh-huh.
going to invest in myself." Um, Now, I must say, we're gonna, if you don't mind jumping to the next scene, I was thinking about asking you what the number on the side of Phoebe's taxi is,
Oh.
but couldn't remember if we'd done that or not, and it seemed a
We
little
have
unfair.
done
I
that. We
thought we
did
had.
that the last time that she went hunting for her dad.
I thought we
So,
did, and then
mhm.
I got thinking. I wonder if it was the same. It's 3H01, but I don't remember. Don't remember what it was previously.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't know. I'm
but
sure it is. I'm
And
sure it
then
is.
my note below that, Joey sandwich, olive loaf, something, no mail. This is going to live with me for a little bit.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Uh,
I do love that Joey brought the pillows, for the back of the cab.
yes,
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 no
because
seatbelts
he's
there.
done this all before.
Yeah, he knows what's
He's
going
done
on.
this. He
Yeah,
knows.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love it.
Y
And this is where they encounter the dog. What was the dog's name again?
Noodle. Noodle.
Noodle. Good name.
Yes.
Noodle and
Yes.
his trampoline. I love that line so much. I don't know
Just
why.
take away its trampoline.
Yeah.
Um, well, and then okay, and then the line where she's like, "For the first time in my life, I'm gonna say, 'Hi, birth father.'" Like,
Right.
anybody would never say that, but it's so
Right.
funny. Yes, it's great.
It is. It was an interesting situation. I meant to look to see. I assume it's the same house in both scenes, from the one where the dog is there to the when we see more of the house later on.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, as we've talked about before, Kate and I did a tour of the set, and it does look very like the houses on the set, but I don't know which one it was. You know, we saw a range of houses. We probably saw that one on the tour, but I don't know, to be honest. Um, we end up back in Central Park. Ross and Chandler are talking, and this is where the bullies come back in. Ross, I'm sure you will use the word weenie here as he tells on them to Gunther. I had a feeling you might have some thoughts on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I very lightly say in Ross's defense, but, like,
In Ross's defense,
what is he gonna do? Like, I think that's what I was kind of trying to work out in my head, like, what would you do in that situation? What would you do?
right? Yeah.
But it made me laugh whenever Chandler's like, you know, we played that card too early.
Yes, the Gunther card. Yes.
Yes, we played the Gunther card too early. Um, because, you know, it's just so weird because I don't know that it's just so weenie.
It is.
It
It
is,
is.
and the thing is it's like I don't even in that situation, I don't even think that it's necessary to be confrontational,
Right.
but I feel like they could have handled it in such a way like, are you being for real?
Yeah.
Like
We're doing this.
like is this really, are we 12? Like I don't
Right.
know. It's so bizarre.
It
So
really is.
bizarre.
I can't get my head quite around this storyline or situation. They do challenge Ross and Chandler to a fight outside. Um,
Yes.
but of course they initially decline that offer. I think is kind of how it goes. They're like, we're not going to do that. Um, but Phoebe and am I right? Yes, Phoebe, Rachel, and Joey are in the cab, and Phoebe's still sitting outside. And it's gotten dark. She's not ready to go in and see her dad again. And Joey, especially, I think both of them, but Joey's is supportive of this. So
Mhm.
they decide to leave, and this is where Noodles gets involved in
Mhm.
a little scrape under the tire of Grandma's cab. Um, I'm intrigued. We find out the injury involves stitches, and then the ear won't grow back. What happened to the ear if it gets hit by a car? Like, how can you really injure an ear that way? I don't know why the.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
So,
help
I
me out
spent
here.
some time thinking through this as
Okay.
well, because if you have to think about, like, what are the logistics of what really happened here?
Right.
Because what what like, how did the ear, so then wondered if the ear didn't get ran over, if it wasn't just like the ear and then he like
Right.
through his body, because it looked like there was some, on his back too.
Right.
And so I don't know, it seems like the ear would have had to have been run over,
Yeah. It
right?
must have. I mean, if it hadn't, how would it end up being?
Right.
A bit of it chopped off.
R-
Somehow.
right.
Yeah.
But
Something happened.
once in a full blue moon an ear will grow
It'll
back,
grow back.
so hey.
Well, you never
Yeah,
know.
you
You
never
never know.
know.
Well, Monica's
Never.
fortunes are looking a little better than Noodles. She's bought some shares in a couple of companies. She's made $17. Joey has saved $3.50. I do love this phone call from Joey to Phoebe's dad. Ends up being, I
Oh!
guess, stepmom, Mrs. Buffet.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
why the boys? I couldn't tell you.
Hard to tell. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of the ombre guy that we've already seen. Just
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's just so good. It's so good. Why he uses a fake, but I could see in a panicky moment doing that. I mean, it's so odd, but it's so funny.
Yeah, it
Um,
is. But he's not panicked, I don't think. Like,
no,
I
he's
don't
not.
know that Joey really panics. I don't think
No,
that's a character trait that he has.
no, I would
But
agree. We do get now to possibly my favorite scene where Ross and Chandler are making their own coffee, cappuccino with a K. Now,
yes,
but this does drive. They know how to make coffee. They are two grown men. They can make a
yes,
cup of coffee at home. They
yes.
have breakfast at home. There's no way they don't know.
Right.
Uh, but so be it.
Okay,
Um,
but
oh, are you defending
now
Ross again?
no, I'm
Okay, good.
defending Chandler.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, but a cappuccino is quite different than coffee.
That's a fair point.
And
Yes.
I make my coffee every single morning. But if I have the chance to get a cappuccino while I'm out, I'm on
Yeah.
it. I
I,
am here for it and I will pay stupid amount of money for a cappuccino.
that's a very good
So,
point. I drink black coffee at home exclusively. It's all I drink, just no milk, no sugar, no nothing. But if I
bleh,
go, yeah, but if I go
bleh.
out, depending, I may get a black coffee. But I do like a cappuccino. I do like a mocha. Mocha's like a
Mhm.
special treat.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't attempt any of that at home.
See, yeah.
So yeah,
See, no, 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 no. So like a cappuccino with a K, guys, just have
yeah,
a coffee with some good creamer, and you'll be all
that's
right.
I think so.
But the cappuccino, like you gotta have. I don't know. I think there's cappuccino machines, so I feel like it's
Right.
a whole
It's
thing,
a thing, and it's never going to be quite the same as the coffee shop down the street with the $7,000 cappuccino machine.
right?
It's just
What
not going to be.
it's just like a grilled cheese. I can make a grilled cheese, but it will never taste as good as a grilled cheese that was made for me.
Indeed,
So
you bring up some good points.
I'm
Um,
the logic here. The
yeah, I
logic.
do see it. I do have a question for you, and this may be a
Okay.
first for this podcast that you may refuse to answer.
Uh oh.
Have you ever been in a physical fight? And you don't have to answer if you don't want. I was just
Well,
thinking about it.
not. I mean, not fighting with siblings. My conversation would go much as Ross's. Well, yeah,
Right?
but then, uh, but not so much with my brother, right? Because he's
Right?
10 years younger than me. But like, whenever I was younger, like my cousin and I were about 6 weeks apart,
Right?
and we grew
Yeah.
up together. Like my mom babysat us whenever we were little, and yeah. So I don't know that that really
Yeah,
counts. I've
but yeah,
slapped some people across the face.
good for you.
Um, but other than that, nah,
Nah.
I don't think
Okay. Just
so. Have
it
you?
just not really. Like I've got caught up in them. Like I said, I worked in a bar, so broke up some fights.
Oh,
Kind of thing.
well,
And then you get the odds from it. It's none of it was directed at me.
okay. And
I'm
getting beat by students doesn't really count
no that
as
we could
a
have a
physical
whole couple of
because
episodes on that.
yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
count because
Yeah.
you
I'm
don't fight
pretty
back.
good at talking my way out of situations. I think.
Okay,
Um,
that's fair.
when I was like 17, I was. This sounds dramatic, and maybe it is, but it doesn't. It didn't feel it. I was held at knife point. I was robbed at knife point, and I
That
was able to
is
tell.
dramatic. Are you kidding?
Yeah, yeah,
You're like,
that's it.
maybe.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
god.
I
What?
sort of talked my way out of it. I mean, they just wanted my wallet. Like it was just one of those things.
So did you give him
Um,
your wallet?
So what I did was I did there was really nothing in it. I was 17, so it's not like I had, a couple of American Expresses in there or something. That was But I sort of talked to them as I was slowly getting out of my pocket, and I explained, I'm going to throw it really far, and you can have it, but I'm not going to hand it to you because you're too close with a knife. So, are you good if I just chuck it and I'm going to walk the other direction? Yeah, just to try and get them to talk and get some information, like because I knew I was going to end up calling the police.
Right.
So they said, yeah, you throw it over there and walk that way. Like, fine, so that's I live that way, and so did that. Called the police, and who knows what happened.
They didn't tell you?
No, they came and took a statement, and off they went, and that was that. Yeah,
How
who
lame.
knows? Yeah, wish I'd found out.
I don't like that
Uh,
at all.
yeah, punks. There you
Yeah,
go.
no
They didn't.
kidding.
They didn't steal my comic book that I'd written. About
Good.
Science Boy. Tell you that
Science
though.
boy in the backpack.
That's
Yes.
right. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Um, well, Monica,
Oh,
Monica is in a frenzy. She's in a well. We didn't really finish it. Yeah, Joey is going to come and defend Ross and Chandler, and then Ross is kind of like, no.
after the christening, of course.
After the crest, it goes to the cresting, but Joey's like,
Yes.
or Ross, no, we're going to stand up for ourselves. It's like a rite of passage. Maybe you need to get beaten up. Um,
Yeah.
but Monica is in a panic. She has lost her $127. It has all gone down the drain. Asked Rachel for $100, but she cannot do it. And Monica is going to have to take the job at the diner.
Yes, she
She
is.
is. It's very sad.
Have we talked about this before? I don't know. Have you worked in a bar? What
Yep.
was your job in the bar?
Like a bartender, just pulling pints behind the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked in a restaurant?
No. Um, I always tried to avoid that. I felt it felt very intimidating to me.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was like being a cashier in a really busy store.
Mhm.
I'm sure it's fine and people do it, but I think I'd find that, especially we're old enough to where, a lot more people pay with card now, but counting change and like I think I would have felt a lot of pressure in my younger days serving food and stuff. Now, the
Yeah.
bar I worked in, they served lunch and we had a cook, but I'd be in charge of taking the food out. But that's different. That's not nearly as like working in a restaurant. Have you worked in a? Yeah, you did, didn't you? You've
Uh-huh. I
Yeah,
did for one summer, and I was
right,
awful. I was terrible at it.
right,
I was terrible at it, and I got to work as bartender for one night.
right,
Oh, well, I say that. I also got hired another time to work as a bartender at like a private party at a house.
right.
And that was fun. That was fancy.
Yeah,
Um
like I really enjoyed it. I just did it for a year or so, but I
yeah.
really enjoyed it. Like, I met some good people,
Yeah.
and
No.
mm,
No. So the no.
no,
uh-uh.
not for you.
No. 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 Because yeah, if I could just hang out and talk to people and that was it, great.
Yeah,
But, like, then you have hungry people, and then you forget to, like, do
yeah.
parts of that job.
I would struggle in a
They get
restaurant. It's not my skill set at
no,
all. I just
no.
no, no,
No,
and
my cousin Amanda, I mean, like, our teen years and then, like, through college and everything, she worked as a waitress and then, I think she managed too, but
right,
at a restaurant called O'Charlie's, which is a whole, like, chain, but not here in Texas, but over in Tennessee and all
right,
through there. I can't remember what their sister store here is. But she worked there for years, and, like, it was her jam. She knew everybody in that town.
right.
Everybody. You cannot go somewhere that, Amanda did not know somebody. But, I don't know. Like, my brain does
Yeah,
not it can't do all that.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
It does take a certain kind of person to be a good waiter, waitress, work in
Yeah.
the service industry. So,
Yes.
our hats off to them, those who are able to do it and do it well. Um, Phoebe ends up giving the dog back to, I forget her name. I was going to write it down, but I guess who's kind of
Mrs.
Phoebe's.
Buffet.
Is it just Mrs. Buffet? Um, she calls for Frank. Phoebe thinks this is going to be her dad, but ends up being Frank Jr. I do enjoy Frank.
Yes, and
Um,
this is his first time as Frank Jr.,
yes,
even though we have seen him before.
we have. Tell us.
It was whenever Phoebe was playing and he had thrown the condom into her
Yes,
tip jar, and then he came back for it.
and even that scene, which is 10 seconds, I love the panicked way he ran away to find,
Yes,
was it Justine or Christine or whatever the lady's name was. We don't see
yeah.
her.
All I
That
know is it wasn't Alice.
it was not
Not
Alice.
Alice.
Not at all, but he takes off like he is on fire
Yeah.
around the corner from Central
Uh-huh.
Park, which I just love. But it's good we get to see Frank, and he gives Phoebe a little bit of information on his dad, their dad. And DeeAnn, where was he always happiest?
On his stilts.
Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all be?
No!
No,
No! No, Al.
no.
Okay. Have you ever walked on stilts?
No, I can. In my time, I've done a couple of circusy things. We may have discussed that before, but still, I don't like heights at all.
Yeah.
So I think it would be, even if I figured out the skill set to do it physically, mentally, I would end up face planting on the ground.
I, I
Yes. Yeah, I
I
just.
don't know how people are able to do it, and it's so crazy to me. Last year,
Hmm.
at my seasonal job, there were people on stilts, and I would just watch them walk around and like go inside of buildings,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I'm not sure enough on my own 2 feet.
Yep.
And then you put me in high heels and it's just a train wreck.
See,
So,
I was
yeah.
going to bring that up without revealing too much. I've never
Oh, no,
worn
go
high.
ahead.
No, I've never worn high heels, and I look and
Oh,
in my life. I mean, just haven't. But I see women wearing them, and I look at them, and I'm like, "How do you do that?" Like,
yeah.
even if it's
No.
just an inch or two, that
Yeah.
would throw off. I swear, it would throw off my whole sense of balance.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be good.
See, now I can
Uh,
do wedges. I can wear some wedges,
right?
but like
Yeah,
they no, no.
yeah.
People are talented. Shout out to all the stilt walkers
Yeah,
out there.
the still walking restaurateurs and waitresses and waiters, all
Yes.
of them, all of them.
I
We
just
admire you.
What about stilt walking waiters and waitresses?
It's one thing. That's where the money
I wanna
is.
be waited on by somebody on stilts.
Yes, I think
Wherever
so.
that is, that's where we should go.
Let us know. We'll take the podcast on the road.
Yes. I mean,
I'm in.
decent tippers, like,
I'm
we're
in.
good. We got
Yeah,
this.
yeah. We'll give you a shout out. I'm in. I'm in.
Yes.
But we do find out that while he was happiest on the stilts, he maybe wasn't the most talented because he does whack his head off the gutter, which
Yes.
Frank goes to show Phoebe.
Okay,
Um,
I got
mhm.
a question.
Yeah.
How often do you clean your rain gutters or your gutters?
Well, the answer would be never because we don't have any. Now, you will go and shock and gasp. We've had a couple of companies come out. If you the way our house is, all of the
Yeah.
water would just pour off the front and the back, and we
Mhm.
have a patio on the front and the back, so it just hits the patio and kind of rolls off.
Nice.
So the gutters would stop the water pour. If we go out our front door where the roof pitches out, it comes down there. But from like a foundational point of view, we don't really need it. Because
That's
at
awesome.
the sides of the house where it's grassed, that's where the roof is pitched, and no water comes off there anyway. Maybe one day we'll get them. Our neighbors did it themselves, and like it's not too hard to do.
Yeah.
So we'll see. How about you? Do you have
Well,
to
there you
clean
go.
yours out often?
Sir, I
Sorry,
am the lone female in my house. I
sorry,
do
that's true.
not clean the gutters.
Good for
Come
you.
on now. No,
Good for
no,
you.
no. No,
That's a,
no,
that's a
no.
that's a Mr. Willison jump up
That
there on the
is
ladder.
any of the Mr. Willisons.
Any
That's
or
their job.
all. Good for you for pulling rank,
Yes,
as you
yes,
should.
yes.
Well, Joey and Chandler are about to burn their mouths off by drinking their coffee very quickly in Central Park. Um, it reminded me of an Instagram reel I just saw the other day, and I never know if this stuff is true, but it made me think anyway. They said that in China, the teacups don't have handles because the reason that people have handles on the teacups is so they can drink it even when the cup is too hot. Um, but really, tea is to be savored and to be enjoyed, and if it's not ready, if the cup is too hot, you don't drink it yet. And it was meant to be almost like a metaphor for life. And I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe all the teacups in China have handles, but this one claimed they did not, and it's deliberate. And so it's to be
Okay,
patient.
I love that, no
Yeah,
matter if it's true or false.
yeah,
Great, great. But I got a question.
yes.
Okay, so I have, and this might be stupid. So we're going to go ahead and prepare for it to be just totally, you can explain to me. Okay?
Educator hat on.
Educate
There's
me.
there's
All
there's
right.
no stupid questions.
Okay.
Yes.
Why is China called China? Talking about like my grandmother's China set.
I assume that that the country China, the people in China won't call it China. That'll be the English name, I'm sure. Like Japan, in Japan, the Japanese call it Nippon. It's not Japan. So my
Okay.
assumption is porcelains and that kind of stuff came from what we know as China. So it was known as China. And this is a guess. This is not,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
this is that's what I'm saying because my thought is that
yes.
all I have a China set from, or I have
Mm-hmm.
two. I have, well, I gave one to Willow, my niece. I
Right.
had two China sets from my grandmother, and I have one and she has one. Well, they all have handles and stuff like that. And
Interesting.
so is it, and it was made in China, but if it's China, I don't know. That, do you see
So
where I'm like, I can hear
I do.
myself sounding pretty stupid here.
So
But
it
at the
seems,
same time,
yeah,
I
it
don't
seems
know.
like we're both kind of right. The reason that the China, we call the country China, is because that is where they invented high quality porcelain. That's where it comes from. It's where it's always come from.
Okay. Got it.
So it became known as China. I'm not sure
So
where the word came from, but the country was synonymous with this material um, that came from
so
this
not
place.
necessarily anything at all to do. So like a tea set doesn't necessarily have anything at all to do with China, even though it is China,
Yeah.
right?
And yet, and like the people of
Oh
China
my
call
god.
China. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Yeah, it's definitely people in China do not call China China. Yikes! Oh, we're going down a road.
Oh no! Okay, sorry. This is
You're
so
fine.
dumb. I gotta
Tell
stop.
me.
Nothing. I'm just thinking about this whole conversation and what in the world. But anyway, Instagram post that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we got down this rabbit hole, but
I don't
Zongu
know.
is what Chinese people call China. I'm butchering that, I am sure.
Uh,
But
but anyway, teacups may or may not have handles.
yeah, we'll find out. Somebody educate us. We're just two lowly educators tired of a Monday night.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
I don't even
Okay.
know. I don't even know how we got on this.
So then let's move on to a fist fight in the middle of the
Yes.
street
we- oh,
because
that's right. Well, they were drinking their coffee very quickly, trying to get out of there.
yeah.
And they end up going outside. Ross and Chandler, they're going to fight the bullies, and they put all their valuables in the hat. I do, I do love the way Ross. What's the word? Where you're kind of bouncing back and forth,
Oh yeah.
like jostling for
Bobbing and
position,
weaving.
bobbing and
Bobbing
weaving.
and weaving before
I
it
do
even
like the
got
way
started.
I do like David Schwimmer's acting there, particularly.
Mm, yes.
Um, but then
Well,
suddenly, hmm?
okay, but where is the street in New York where there's no cars that they would be able to just stand in the middle of the street and pretend like they're
Right,
gonna fight? Like,
right,
where is that street in
yeah,
Manhattan?
yeah, in the village, one of the most
I
densely packed places in the country.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah,
anyway.
but suddenly here come these two guys, and they just, you know, make light of these things. Off they go. They've got the watches, the keys, and I was going to ask you, why did Chandler not help
I was gonna ask you
apprehend?
what
Were you?
happened to Chandler's face.
Yeah, the girl's what's it? I'd call a skipping
Jump
rope.
rope.
What's it called? A jump rope.
Jump
Yeah,
rope. A skipping
um,
rope?
skipping rope. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And suddenly everyone's friends.
Yeah.
Suddenly they're all getting along with these jerks.
It's all
Um,
about what bonding over adrenaline, right?
maybe that's it. Common enemy,
Mhm.
not each other
Nah,
anymore. I don't
whatever.
I don't buy it, but I would love for you to tell me about this final scene. You've brought up the diner. Um,
Oh, where they
yes,
go into okay, and they're all sitting in this adorable little diner, which I it's the Moon Dance Diner is what
that's what
it
it's called.
is.
Okay,
Yes, it's the Moon Dance Diner, and it's actually a very famous diner that was in New York, and then they were going to close it. And so they physically moved it to, I think, Wyoming, or it was somewhere kind of obscure. And then stayed open for a very minuscule amount of time, but then the weather like just destroyed it, and so they had to
right.
close it.
Oh,
But yes, like, it's the cutest little 50s diner, and it's got little, like, jukeboxes on the tables, and I remember whenever I was a kid going to a restaurant where they had the jukebox on the table, and you could play the music, but you didn't have to use money, but you would, like, put in your request at your table, and then it would
right,
play eventually, you know?
right.
Um yeah, and then they thought they put in, they hoot and holler at her and everything and make fun of her flame retardant body
Yes,
add-in
yes.
added parts. And then they put in a quarter and play YMCA, and as soon as the song starts, the entire staff's up there and they're dancing. And it, I don't know, we were wondering, and okay, there are so many 50s and 60s songs.
Mm-hmm.
So many. YMCA came out in 1978, I think. So why, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
whenever my dad and I were in Italy, we went to a 50s diner, and it was called the American Diner, and it
Right.
was so cute because they were dressed in, like, the girls were in poodle skirts and they were on roller skates, and then the guy was like wearing white and had the little, like, paper hat,
Mm-hmm.
like, and they thought it was really funny. They teased us because we were obviously Americans going into the American diner because we thought
Right.
it was funny, but they had, like, Elvis and Marilyn Monroe and, all these different things. Um but that's what this diner is like for me. It's also like the in the Back to the Future where they go to the forward to 2000 whatever,
Yep.
and it's the 50s diner with Max Headroom and all of that, but
I
y-
love, as we've talked about before, Back to the Future.
yes.
It's just, I mean, so many people love it. Oh, it's unbelievably good.
Yes. Well, and then
Mm.
Joey drops all the quarters all over the
Yes,
table to show, like, we are camped out
we are here
here.
for the night.
And it
Yes,
it made me excited because I'm like, so then I started thinking, like, I wonder what other songs that they play and dance to and all of that. And then I
right.
wonder why they chose a seven, like, YMCA, because
Is
they're
it
it's
just
gonna
because of
say
the dance, like to get
r-
Monica up there? I mean, I'm with you. It doesn't fit.
Right,
Um,
right. And there were so many other ones, and they could have even done like Grease,
mhm.
and which is set then, but but there
Yeah,
was different
right,
choices that could have been made to stay on theme for the diner.
right.
But I'm definitely thinking about that way too hard. But I'm
No, I love it. And
um,
we say this so many times. The set does. I love the set of it. I love the way it's put together. This
mhm,
diner.
yes.
I'm not sure
Well,
how many
and the
times we see it,
costumes.
but it's the costumes of the
The
dancers.
costumes of all the people that work there.
Yep.
And then okay, and then they gave, because Joseph was trying to we were trying to like piece together the costumes that they were wearing and like what
Hmm.
was the purpose, and then we were like, okay, and so like Monica's costume, like why does she have the horn rimmed glasses? Like they're cute, and
Right.
they totally are go with the outfit and all of that, but she doesn't wear glasses. We're
Right.
not ever going to see her in those glasses again. Like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No, you're right. Because I thought are the people that dress out, but they're not. I think
Yeah.
it's just a general
Yes, like a very
theme.
stereotypical, like
Hmm.
here's the biker chick with the big hair, and then here's
Yeah.
it's like that. So
Well, it's a shame. What came to my mind, and this just shows the middle age station of life I'm finding myself in, is like I thought about. Did you ever see the film Coyote Ugly?
Oh yeah.
Right, great film. I think it's
Yes.
so well done.
Do not tell me you were thinking about them dancing on the bar.
So what I was thinking about was in the bar situation, your standards are low. You're only drinking. You're not eating. In a bar, dance on the
Uh,
bar. That's
that's
acceptable.
gross.
But
At the food restaurant,
when they finish, when they hop off after dancing the YMCA, does somebody come through and scrub it down?
I would hope so.
I would hope so, because a diner floor is probably not the cleanest of. You're walking back and forth from the kitchen and this and that, and that's where my mind went.
Well, and here's the deal. So, whenever she came in from the interview and she told Rachel, she has to wear fake this and that,
Mm-hmm.
and she has to dance on counters. But we're not ever going to see them dance on counters again. And you've been
No.
to restaurants like Babes and wherever where the
Yeah.
people dance at different
Yeah.
times, but they do it on the floor. And I
Yeah.
think it would have been totally fine if they would have just danced between the bar and the booths and all of that. And,
I feel
you
it
know,
would help the insurance policy of the restaurant as well.
no workman's comp claims.
Right. You're eating on a bar where people have spilled coffee and God knows what. I mean, it seems like claims waiting to happen.
Right, right.
Right. But again, that's showing my middle agedness when I'm worried about the
Well.
insurance and such.
Right,
Uh
yeah. But I hear you.
yeah. But I guess we do see it a good few more times because we have
Pete.
Julio, Pete.
Hmm.
So there's some important stuff that does
Yeah,
happen in this
because
diner.
I think she works there until the middle of season 3.
Okay, I'm
Hmm.
interested to because I don't remember how long she works there, but it
Yeah.
must be a decent little amount of time.
So the
So
next time that the restaurant pops up, I'll have more information about the
I
Moondance
like it.
Diner.
I like it.
Hmm.
I'll be interested.
Yeah.
Well, how did you? Well, let's see. No, before we get to the whole episode, your Gunther Central Park for this week.
My Gunther Central perk for this week is Phoebe.
Yep.
Phoebe. EIEIO Phoebe.
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I, I've got to be honest. I didn't feel there was really much standout this in this episode, but it's quite Phoebe centric. I think she does well. Um, Chandler was second for me because some of his interactions and some of his one-liners, the way he falls when he grabs the hat back,
Yeah.
it's Matthew Perry at his physical comedy finest. But
Yes.
I am gonna. It has to be Phoebe. I think it's a
Hmm.
Phoebe heavy episode.
Yes. Yes.
Um, but and let's see, we're sitting down in the Moondance Diner. We're getting our I don't know a chocolate malt
Milkshakes.
milkshakes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Malts,
A
malts are
malt.
better.
A
Yep.
malt.
All
We're in the
right.
malts, but they're little ones, so we don't get a sore tummy.
Yeah, I
But how
know.
many of these mini malts are you going to give this episode?
I am going to have 7.5.
I
Mhm,
like it. I like it.
mhm.
Well, I'm going to stick with just 7, I think, for this one. I think the actors did the best they could with. I don't think the storylines were great for me.
Yeah.
But I think the actors did well. But a solid 7. 7 is still good.
Yes. But I'm
Yeah.
excited that now we've got Frank in the scenes.
I do
Like
enjoy
Frank's
Frank.
here now and the diner, like I said, I've got a real sweet spot for that diner. I love that
Yeah.
diner. So,
Love that
yeah.
you do. It's nice when that stuff happens.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm
And
looking
whenever
forward
you
to you.
know that it's been coming
Yeah.
and now we're here. We're finally here.
I'm looking forward to you digging into it and sharing with us your thoughts. I'm next week. I can't decide how I feel about this. I'll know once we dig into it. It's the one with two parties. It's Rachel's birthday
Oh,
and mum and dad are two. I'm looking forward to kind of going through this because I have feelings about it that are a bit contradictory to each other. So
okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, I am looking
Right.
forward to it as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, yes, next week, the one with two parties. But as always, thank you everybody out there for listening to the Purple Door podcast.